students, this is Dr. Davde presenting the lecture on data mining technologies. So before moving on to data mining technologies, everybody must know the terminologies related to data mining, and the first term that comes across is the data. Now, what is data? It is the minimum unit of information that is stored by computer which can be then processed. So it is a fact that refers to the existing information or knowledge, latter which can be used for processing of information. The example of data can be a mobile number of a person. A mobile number of a person is a information and it can be treated as data, which is a field from the contact list of any mobile number. Another term that comes in data mining is the data mining database. Database is a structured data set of data stored in computer. Now, for example, your mobile has contact numbers, contact details. That contact details have name, address, company name, mobile number, alternative mobile number, phone, etc. etc. All these are the field of the database that is stored in your mobile, which can be used again and again. Now, if this database or if this data goes on increasing and it becomes a huge volume of data, it becomes a tedious job to extract the data and to retrieve that data. So for that, a new technique, a data mining technique has to be used. So what is data mining? So it is a part of natural evolution of database technology. It is nothing but natural evolution of database technique. Because database are nowadays not sufficient to handle the huge volume of data that is nowadays going to be used by World Wide Web, internet, your mobiles and everything. So this database consists of large data sets, and these data sets nowadays are called as data warehouses. If these data warehouses has to be used, this large volume of data set has to be used, it has to be scalable and it has to be efficient, because for data mining scalability is very necessary, because what you start with the current situation may not be after a long period of time, because the data will become voluminous day by day and it will be tedious for processing. For that purpose, a large data set is now termed as warehouse. So warehouse is scalable, warehouse is efficient to store your data, warehouse is efficient to store all type of formats that a data can exist. A data can exist in the form of text, a data can exist in form of image, a data can exist in form of video, can exist in form of audio. So all formats that are used for storage of data can be stored in data warehouse. So what we have to do, we need to study all the data mining primitives to handle the data warehouses. Now primitives are nothing but the basic rules that has to be followed for processing of the data that is stored in the warehouse. It used to be an interactive technique. Interactive means putting the data, processing it and again putting it back to the database. Whatever data has to be retrieved, it has to be in the form of compatible to the users. So that is interactive. So what we will this term data mining we will define is nothing but it is a interdisciplinary field of computer science and statistics. Computer science will help you to process the data, to store the data, and statistical methods are applied on this for retrieving the interesting patterns or interesting knowledge from this database. So it is a kind of interdisciplinary science. So before going on actual data mining, now I will explain you how this data mining evolves So this is the evolutionary path of data mining technique. It begins in 1960s. In 1960s, first time the peoples have used the computing machines, and from that time collection of data begins. So that collection of data is primarily in the form of primitive files. After that, in 1970s and 80s, we come across data management systems. So some of you might remember database management system, that is the base system that has been used in the previous years of 70s and 80s. So what this data management system have? Data management system have relational databases. It has different data modeling tools which all of you know as ER models. It consists of indexing and accessing methods. It is processed, or it can be handled by using query processing languages like SQL and MySQL. Query processing and query optimization is also the part of data management system. And nowadays we are using online transaction processing system, that is OLTP. OLTP is one of the tools that is used for data mining processes. The next step is in the mid 80s to the current state that we are going through is the advanced database systems. Advanced database systems evolves in 1980s and onwards. Advanced database systems consist of object relational databases. It consists of advanced applications which can deal with multimedia, which can deal with sensor inputs, which can deal with scientific and engineering data, it can deal with knowledge bases. So all these consist of advanced database systems. After that, in later dates of 1980s to the present date, we are having advanced data analysis systems. Advanced data analysis consisting of data warehouses and data mining. Data warehouses are used to store voluminous of data, and data mining tools are used to retrieve this data from the data warehouses. So what this consists of? The data warehouses and OLAP. OLAP stands for online analytical processing, which is required for processing of the data retrieved from the warehouses. Data mining and knowledge discovery is one of the advanced analytic tools that are used in data mining. Some of the advanced data mining applications include stream data mining. Nowadays YouTube and all these technologies are using stream data mining. Then bioinformatics science consists of biological databases. So these biological databases are also stored in data warehouses. These are also one of the advanced data mining applications. And Google, all of you are using Google. So Google gives you every kind of search. So Google is nothing but a text mining technique that are one of the advanced applications for data mining. And recent technologies which uses all the integration of available processing techniques, all the integration of available technologies, these combinedly forms a integrated solution with information retrieval system, and this is called as web-based databases. Now these web-based databases are nothing but XML-based databases where the data is collected through the web or www or internet, and also processed on the browser itself. So these are the web-based databases. Data is stored using XML technologies. So these are the evolutionary trend right from 1960s to the current date. We are having the evolutionary path of the data mining technique. What data mining consists of, and one more thing is what we are today having is new generation of integrated data information system consisting of all the above phases that are being developed throughout the year of 1960s. the present, and it will be go on in the future also. So this new generation of integrated data and information system will exist for the years coming after this. Now beginning with what data mining consists of. So let's have what data mining. So we can say that data mining is the analysis consisting of analysis steps for knowledge discovery in databases. What we term it as KDD, knowledge discovery in databases. What kind of knowledge? Knowledge can be anything. Knowledge can be information, knowledge can be patterns. Usually we refer it as patterns, interesting patterns. So data mining, in another words, can be a process that analyzes large amount of data to find new and hidden information that improves our business efficiency. You nowadays find on internet that everybody or every shopping site collects your data. They get your phone number details, they get your email addresses, they study on your interest that you show on your shopping sites, and then after that you find that number of advertisements appears on your login when you go on these shopping websites. It means that they are studying your pattern of interest. They are studying in what kind of product you are likely to purchase. So they bombard this kind of advertisement on your web page. So this is nothing but knowledge discovery in the data warehouse. So it consists of many steps, many iterative sequences of steps, including number one is data cleaning. Now what is data cleaning? Data cleaning is to remove noise and inconsistent data. When you, for example, when you fill some kind of form, you skip some of the fields which you feel that which are not necessary. So if you feel that fields, you leave that fields, it means that for the processor, for the processing of the form, those fields are noise for the processor. So they fill that information or they remove those fields from that form. So this is nothing but noise clearance. And inconsistent data means if you are putting inaccurate number in the mobile number field, then it becomes a inconsistent data. So this kind of data cleaning happens, it is one of the step into the data mining process. Second step is data integration. When you are using multiple resources of database for an integrated system, it means that you are using multiple databases. So information or data will be retrieved from multiple sources with multiple formats. So those multiple formats which has to be integrated for further processing. Now this information has to be integrated by the data mining tool, and that becomes a second process of data mining technique, that is data integration. The third one is data selection. If you are filling some kind of form, for example an admission form, then all the information related to the admission will be taken for consideration, and some irrelevant information which is not suitable for the process of admission might be omitted. Now this is the third step, that is data selection. Data selection is nothing but you have to select relevant data from the database. Relevant data means relevant to the task, relevant to the process that has been undertaken. The fourth step is data transformation. The fourth step in data mining is data transformation, because the data stored in the data warehouse may be in any kind of format that is suitable to the databases. Now when this data is retrieved from the databases, it has to be in the presentable format. So presentable means the format that is useful for the user. So if the data is taken from the database, retrieved from the database, it has to be first transformed into the format that is being used by the user, or that is being necessary for the system that is being used for processing of that kind of data. Now this data transformation is used for appropriate mining of the data. Appropriate mining means appropriate format type of mining. The next step is data mining, which is actually implementation of intelligent methods and implementation of intelligent methods to extract the data patterns. Data patterns. Patterns can be anything. Patterns can be the images that you require. Patterns can be numbers. Patterns can be videos. Anything. So those interesting patterns has to be retrieved from the database using different data mining techniques. So these includes machine learning techniques. These include statistical techniques. These includes image processing techniques. All these techniques, intelligent techniques, can be used for processing of that data. Finally, the step comes with pattern evaluation. Pattern evaluation means once you extract the data from the data warehouse or database, the patterns that are interesting to you has to be evaluated. Whether these patterns are useful for further processing, whether it consists of inconsistent data, repeated data, it has data redundancy, it has to be omitted. So for that purpose, pattern evaluation means what truly you want. It has to be identified. So it is nothing to, but it is to identify truly interesting patterns into the database. So that is the pattern evaluation step. And the last step is knowledge presentation. Whatever data you have retrieved from the database has to be visualized. According to the need of the user. Has to be visualized to interpret the information that you have retrieved from the database. So if the information is in the form of numbers, it can be presented or visualized in the form of charts. So that can be one of the technique for data visualization. And another is knowledge representation. Whatever data you have retrieved, whatever information you have retrieved has to be presented in the form of knowledge. So that is why we are using the word knowledge discovery from the database. So data has to be converted into the form of knowledge. So this is some of the fundamental information that I have given you on the data mining techniques. Some of the videos you will get on our college website www.vpmb.org from different faculties of our college. You can visit our website to view this video. Our next lecture will follow soon. Goodbye. Thank you.